Airport lounges aren't really selling luxury, they're selling relief. Lounges emerged in the 1930s and 40s when airline travel really was still luxurious. They were mostly for international travelers and first-class passengers, and they kind of functioned more like VIP clubs. There was a clearer distinction between premium travel and regular travel. Airport lounges sell one thing, and that's the feeling of not being at the airport. When you really look at it, the food's mediocre, the design is very generic, the Wi-Fi is not that much better than the standard, but it's really that absence of the terminal. The loud voices, the chaos, the kids screaming and crying. So if the absence of that chaos in the terminal is worth the $50 a day, that's your entire industry. The airports could pretty easily add in more terminals for charging, more seats, more places to get work done. But there's no real incentive to, because the worse and more chaotic that environment is in the terminal, the more likely you are to want to upgrade to something more comfortable. Once credit cards entered the picture, suddenly the lounge access became connected to a premium card. And after that, the lounges exploded. As these lounges became more and more crowded, it created this wonderful irony. People are standing in lines and in a crowded space to avoid a crowded space and standing in lines. Delta Sky Lounge had to start restricting access to its lounges because of how overwhelmed they became. And this is this never-ending cycle. The more exclusive something becomes, the more valuable it's seen, the more demand there is for that particular thing, the more overwhelmed it becomes. Amex had to up their qualifications to be able to get access to the lounges. There were also new ultra-premium lounges that emerged. And then that premium experience gets subdivided again and again. Airport lounges are this one microcosm of this thing that's happening everywhere. We're increasingly separating experiences into this baseline of discomfort and then a paid form of relief. And that's because it's much easier to sell a solution to discomfort than it is to sell an upgrade on a baseline that isn't that bad.